friends. In our last few videos, we had discussed about material control techniques. Today, we will look into the concept of material control process. Material control involves the efficient functioning of the functions like purchasing, receiving, storage, and issue. We will take a deeper look into the process of material control in this video. The main objective of material control is to maintain an uninterrupted supply of all elements required for the process to run smoothly, to reduce thefts and wastage through proper storing procedures, and to manage efficient handling, dispensation, and consumption of available materials. Another key function of this activity is to make sure that the quality of the elements is adequate to maintain the quality of the product, that is, the end product. As we know, material control involves purchasing, receiving, storage, and issue of materials. We will take a deeper understanding of all these elements of material control process in this video. The figure shown here explains the material control process. It starts from purchasing and ends at issue. So the process involves purchasing, receiving, storage, and issue. We'll look into each elements of the material control process. The first and foremost element of material control process is purchasing. Purchasing describes the process of buying. It is the learning of the requirement, identifying and selecting a supplier, negotiating price. Purchasing is the act of buying the goods and services that a company needs to operate and for manufacturing the products. The second most important element of the material control process is the receiving of the materials. After taking delivery of goods, the receiving clerk verifies the contents of the packages, that is the quantity and quality of the materials, with the consignment note, that is the delivery challan, sent by the supplier with the packages. In small concern, the responsibility of the receiving and inspection of materials is entrusted to the storekeeper. But in large concern, there will be a separate receiving department to receive the materials. Receiving inspection is another most important aspect because the purchased raw materials and parts are to be used in the manufacturing. After verification of the materials, the receiving clerk will prepare a report or a document called Material Received Note or Goods Received Note. It is a statement prepared by receiving department showing the details of the materials or goods received. It contains the date of the receipt of the material, quantity of the material received, condition of the material received, name of the supplier, etc. So this wholesome part is done under the element receiving, that is receiving of material. The next element in the process of material control is storage. There is always a time gap between the procurement of the materials and the final usage in production process. During this period, materials have to be stored. When the materials have been stored and inspected, they are forwarded to the stores department. Stores department is a service department. The storekeeper is in charge of the stores department. He takes care of the stores and keeps a watchful eye on the movements of the material. Stores department is an important concept under material control process. The last stage or the final element in the material control process is the issue of materials. The request for issue of material is invariably made in written form or documents for proper authorization. It is the responsibility of the storekeeper to verify all the documents with proper authorization before the materials are issued. There are 5 different ways of issuing materials or 5 different types of issue. The first one is issue on request. This is the most orthodox way of issue, wherein the intended department normally sends an employee or authorized person and collects the materials from store. The second form is the issue per schedule. In a batch production unit, sometimes the request for issue of stores is sent well ahead in indicating that is the time and the date required. The stores department will collect all the materials and keep them ready. The third type is impressed issue. In this system, a list of certain items, especially for tools and components in specified quantities, is approved. The list is then held in a sub-store or toolkit near the shop floor. The fourth issue type is a replacement issue. In most engineering industries, a large number of workshop machines are issued. So there will be considerable requirements for tools and gauges. When a fresh issue has been made, the machine shop operator may be asked to return the old ones to the stores and obtain a new one for replacement. And the final issue type is the loan issues. The issue of stores on loan should, as far as possible, be discouraged. Situations often arise when some amount of spares, electrical fitting, etc. are required on large or emergency basis due to some breakdowns. In such cases, the materials are to be issued on a loan basis. However, the storekeeper is to maintain a separate record and ensure that they are returned before year ending when annual stock taking begins. Here we have discussed a very small concept but a very significant one under material control, the material control process. I hope the concept is clear. Please do share your comments. For more updates, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you.